Are you live?
I think so.
Second. Yes, you are. And life is a nightmare. Well, that's a good screeny. I respect that. Well, that's a good screeny. Okay. Right. Let's get all the socials shared.
Okay, I'm gonna test this real quick. Yeah, okay, that should work. Yep, it looks like it's working. Good. That's what I like to see.
Caustic Viper, welcome. Oh, I feel kind of bad for you if, at least I'm one of your favourite people. Adam's very personable, so I can understand that.
I am?
I think you.
I would say the same about you. I'd say you're more personable than I am.
Thought I was the grouchy old before his time guy.
Well, here's the real question: is we have to compare each other's level of personableness. What would you say? How personable we are in person, right? Because that's going to be totally fucking different.
You reckon? I didn't think you were shy or anything.
No, when we met in person, I mean,
No.
we had already known each other pretty well, so that's a little different. I guess there's the question of like meeting and talking to new people versus people you know, even if they're people on the internet.
Yeah.
And some people are experts of talking to new people they just met. I am not. To me, it's like I have to get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would typically say the same. I don't really like people. Full stop. But then again, I did just talk to a random one of your oh, I can't even think of the word, Aaron. A fellow American of yours yesterday that I'd never met before, just
Oh,
to
yeah.
ask how she was getting on with the weather, because that will never be anything but a conversation and debate and argument between us.
That's how you know we're getting old. That's when we're talking about the weather.
Well, no, it's you just thinking you've got it worse. That's all.
Oh, you mean the heat thing? Yeah, because
Yeah,
us Americans don't understand that you all have like old brick
no
houses
aircon.
that were built for insulation, and air
Mm-hmm.
conditioning isn't standard there.
I'm sat with a tiny little fan blowing on me. I couldn't fucking stand it yesterday, mate. It was horrible. And I've gone from it was like 35 in Japan to I think it's only like 20, 28-ish, 25-ish. But it's horrible. Oh, what in some co-op aliens colonial?
But yeah, I think the disconnect is just our outside temperatures get way higher than yours
Oh yeah.
do, depending on the state. I mean, not all states do, but quite a few get very hot these days. No Style Dutch, hello. Caustic Viper, Rob Harvey, hello to you too as well. Glad to know I'm not the only one, Caustic Viper. Like, I wouldn't consider myself a straight introvert. I would just say I'm kind of in the middle. I have times I want to be more of a homebody and times I want to go out and meet people and do stuff, but yeah, I've definitely met my share of people that are way introverted and others that are way extroverted. And I am not either of those. All right, Aaron, how are those shares coming? We got some aliens to battle.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. God. There's many socials. Why aren't you fucking previewing the link?
Alright, well, I can go on the firing range. So that'll entertain people while they're waiting.
I hate Facebook so much. I swear to God that Facebook has just got progressively worse. over the years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it started out as just a nicer MySpace to keep up with your friends and family and stuff, and now it's just like AI slop hell. And that's the problem. Like, social media went from being a legitimate way to keep in touch with your friends when you weren't seeing them in person, and now it's just all a popularity contest. And I mean, we fall victim to that, of course, but it's just
Oh yeah.
it's a bad vibe now. It's a bad vibe, guys. I'm sorry. It needs a
I
hard
wish we could
reset.
I wish we could exist without. Oh, Aaron, fucking hell! I wish we could exist without Facebook. Um, full stop. But that's just not the way it works. I said ages ago, Facebook is, the internet. It is
Ah, I need a better weapon
the
here.
default homepage.
It's a shame you can't do
And then
the
all,
range multiplayer, like compete.
yeah, for scores, that'd be cool.
It's almost like they fucked up this game.
Okay,
Ah,
that is shared everywhere. Let's get my Colonial Marine profile for my Nostromo. Oh, it's not called Nostromo anymore. In my mind, it will always be the Nostromo.
what?
My little game keyboard.
Oh, they don't call it the Nostromo anymore.
No, it's a Razer something. So, no, my OG one when I was 10 years old, 1,000 years ago, it was a Nostromo keypad thing.
Good morning, Mike's Monsters. Hello.
No Style Dutch also says I'm very quiet until I'm comfortable, then I'm insufferable. Yeah, that sounds about right. Up. Costy Viper says, very true, Facebook's lost its touch and become a slopfest. And No Style Dutch says, I hate seeing people share fake movie posters on there and getting all excited for stuff that isn't real. See, my problem is when there's no context. So, like,
No?
Oh, I'm gonna have to turn this game audio down, bear with me. It's fucking killing my ears.
Oh man, this gun sucks.
It's so loud I can't even hear myself speak there. No, so what was I saying? Like, no, I have a good deal of fondness and nostalgia for fan concept posters and stuff like that. Even I would say I even have, a fondness for concept trailers. What I hate now is people trying to masquerade as official things to get views and clicks. It's why I hate Sci-fi. They spent a good long time basically masquerading as official websites to get their content, and it just always pissed me off. You're gonna have to drop me an invite. I'm on the menu now.
Campaign. Do we want to do regular campaign or Stasis Interrupted? I feel like we did Stasis Interrupted.
We did Stasis Interrupted last time. We did, yeah. We'll just do regular. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, I'll send you an invite.
Still love Kevin Ripple's score for this. I think it's probably the best part of the game. Okay, I'm in the lobby.
Okay. We just starting from the beginning?
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright. Let me make sure my guns are good.
Need to kill 5 aliens with melee combat. To be fair, one of the things I always liked about Colonial Marines as well
Hmm. What?
was the weapon customization. I mean, it's not in depth. It's not exactly the most detailed customization system, but it was nice to finally be able to do that in an Alien game.
Yes, definitely. I agree. Both on the your Marine and your Xenomorph front in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But also the weaponry, which Fireteam Elite kind of took to the next level, I think.
Oh, absolutely, and that's something I really like about Fireteam Elite.
Incendiary. Okay. Okay. I'm good to go. Let's do this.
Corporal Dwayne Hicks, TQ40482115E9. Distress. My unit has suffered immense casualties on LV-426 and requests immediate assistance aboard the USS Sulaco.
Do you think he recorded this on the dropship?
Two human females, one of which is a child, and a damaged synthetic.
Actually, no, he wouldn't know that they'd rescued Newt at that point.
It was on the Sulaco, probably before.
But
they
it was
sleep.
knocked out. It was fully knocked out at that point.
Well, I guess he wasn't.
Just
You're gonna have to get used to the retcons, man, because they're gonna come in fast and hard in this game. But this game was actually brought to mind because a YouTuber posted in our forum who we remembered from this old share we did where he talked to a developer from the original Colonial Marines, the PS2 canceled game, and exclusively showed... Yeah, he exclusively showed off a trailer for that, which was really cool. But I guess he got in touch with someone who worked on this version of the game and got access to a whole bunch of earlier builds for this game. And as we expected, there's a lot of drama and tension between the different studios working on this behind the scenes.
Bilbo says, "I'll never forgive Randy Pitchford for his betrayal."
Yep, that guy, man.
Yeah, I will never buy a Gearbox game ever again. To the point where I won't even get their published games when they're free as well.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted... what was the space RPG thing that they published?
Borderlands?
No. It was like a spaceship RPG-ish thing.
I'm not sure. I mean, if they publish it, that's one thing. If they make it, that's another.
It's still money in their pocket somehow. But, like, even when they're free, I won't get them because then it's, like, metrics for them and I'm just, like, not giving them anything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was some sort of space RTS, sorry, not RPG, some space RTS thing that they had some involvement with that I wanted until I found out it was them.
And most recently...
Sins of Solar Empire, maybe? Something like that.
That sounds about right. I mean, that one came out a little while ago, unless there was a sequel to it. But what he said recently about Borderlands 4, about the $80, where he's like, if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen. I'm like,
he's an absolute fucking dickhead. Sabian Wilson, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Sir, the Sulaco was reported last seen over Fury 161. How is it back over this planet?
Lieutenant Reed, thanks for the interruption. We don't know how that boat got back here. Right now, we're worried about...
I always liked the scope of the game, or its attempted scope. You know, many more Marines, loads more vehicles.
You get to see how big the ship is.
Oh, I have a confession, Adam.
What?
I always actually liked Hurrah to Ashes.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
No heroics, no bullshit. I need you to be my eyes in there. Report back anything you see so I know what I'm up against.
Roger that.
Tell Rhino 2-1 I'm en route to their location.
Did they actually fix the facial stuff in the cutscenes? I remember it being a lot worse.
I
At
don't
least on the
know.
Xbox.
I know on PC there were a number of updates. I think some of the changes to the visual style were for the worse, mainly on the color correction side of things with the updates, but they did make the textures look better. Like, I remember textures just like this on the floor here were worse when it launched. Hello, Marine. Can we can we salute each other or anything? Or this isn't Fire Team Elite, huh?
I don't think there's emotes on this. Can't remember what's weapon wheel.
I'm playing with a controller, so I can't help you.
Oh.
This is one of the ones that I always played on a controller. I always did like the little SMG in this game, though.
Oh yeah, that was another thing that I did actually like about the game was, again, it's nothing compared to Fire Team Elite, but the expansion to the weapons that actually felt like they fit was nice.
Kablooey!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Winter, what the hell just happened in there? Raider 6-5, are you in the air yet? Explosive decompression in the Sulaco.
This is Raider 6-5. The umbilical is venting atmo into the black. Looks dicey, sir.
Dicey. Raider, I need grown-up words.
You have 20 minutes before a total collapse. Shut it down.
Winter, you heard the lady. Get to the other side and we're shutting it down.
Continuing on to the Sulaco. Winter out.
One day, and again, as much as I like Fire Team Elite, but one day we'll get a proper nice little squad-based FPS.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, I really hope Fire Team Elite 2 just has a swappable mode between third and first person.
Negative 2-1. That explosion jacked the airlock on our end. We cannot use the umbilical without risking
Whenever
more
we're ever
lives.
gonna see that game.
Sit tight and stabilize our Marines. 2-1,
Any
what's the status of
any
2-3?
upcoming events for them to, potentially, and then not announce it at?
I mean, Gamescom is the next one I could think of. What is that, August?
Got you two here, and I'm reading 2-3 to the south, beyond the hangar.
I don't know.
engineering
I'm
labs.
asking you. I'm
don't know.
asking you.
I don't think games do too many announcements at Comic-Con. Maybe some have.
Something's moving.
Although didn't
Sephora action.
Isolation and this had preview booths at
Oh, did they?
Comic Cons? Yeah,
Oh,
man. This had a fucking statue of a power loader with an alien on top of it that you could get inside of and get photos with. Isolation had a fucking giant alien egg that you could sit inside of
What I said about heroics, kid.
and play the game.
Fight synthetic splattered across the deck.
I'm surprised you don't remember those pictures.
He ain't saying much.
No, I remember. I just didn't remember it was Comic-Con. I knew they
Yeah,
had,
it
like,
was
booths and
New
stuff.
York Comic Con, I think. I don't think it was San Diego.
Oh, okay. Yeah, San
I think it
Diego's
was
a
New
little
York.
easier for me to manage. Which we haven't announced it yet, folks, but we finally got our press situation sorted with San Diego Comic-Con, so we are planning to go there and cover Badlands and cover anything else that might be there.
Indeed. What's the situation with Hall H stuff? Do you need
Injected cryo tubes.
tickets, or you just got to go and queue and get in there?
think that's what you do. I think you just queue. I don't know if there's like a specific press queue for it or anything, so that's something we'll be looking into, because that'll be my first Hall H panel ever. Isn't that what Romulus did? They had a big Hall H panel.
They did. You were at something else that day, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in Vegas. That was kind of a tricky thing making both happen, but this year it's just Comic-Con.
Need to get those accommodation booked. Get it official.
Indeed, that is this week. I'm going to be working on that. I wish they would actually lay out the schedule, but I guess they like doing everything at the last minute between press approvals and showing the schedule.
got movement.
Now I gotta remember. Okay, there we go. So we pull up motion tracker.
That, I think, was a genius component of the game.
Yeah, but it never feels like you need to use it.
No. Did it ever come out on Wii? I can't remember.
It did not, no. And that
Okay.
was some of the earlier footage we saw after kind of a quiet period for the game.
Well, yeah, it was going to be, if I remember rightly, the Wii U was going to have the thing where the little tablet.
What's your motion tracker?
Yeah. Which would have been really fucking cool.
He did. You got him. Nice.
Okay.
They are a little too quick to disappear in this game.
Come on.
Calum, ahoy! Welcome.
This is Winter. I've located keys from Rhino 2-3. There's some bodies down
Bilbo
here.
asks,
Some
what
missing.
are
There are
your
one or two
thoughts
Marines
on
missing
Killers of
from
Killers?
Rhino
They
2-3.
missed the review.
So I feel like we were a little less positive than the majority opinion. I expected to be the lowest score, and I was at 8 out of 10. And I think Greg was the highest at a 9 out of 10. So we were kind of all over the map. I was
Yeah, I was about a 7.
I was between
Eric
a 7
was
and
like
an
a
8. I said
5
a
and a 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised Eric did not like it as much as he did. But, I mean, I liked it. Like, I kind of felt how I felt about Romulus, right? I was like, that was good. Seemed like, in my opinion, the majority opinion is, like, a little overrated on the movie, but whatever. Sometimes that's how it goes. Like, I'm glad it's doing so well, and I'm glad most people seem to really love it. I just kind of like it, you know?
Mikey says you never give low scores, Adam.
That's not true.
Your
I've given
lows are
low
always
scores
high.
before.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I thought it could have been far better. I don't agree with the hugely positive reception that it got. I think it was okay.
There's no way it's
It
better
was-
than
it was-
Prey. I mean,
It was good, yeah. It was good, but it was only like good. You know, it wasn't fantastic like I think Prey was.
Take me again.
Contact! Here we go!
damn, Mike giving some hard critique on Eric there. I mean, there's been movies that others have mostly loved that I did not. So, opinions are opinions.
Yeah. Die!
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, me and you generally, I think, disagree on Romulus. I genuinely fucking adore that film. And you don't.
Well, opinions change too. Like, I didn't like Resurrection the first time I saw it, and now I'd say I love it, you know? So, I could feel that.
Really?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Wow, I teleported. Okay. That helped. Same with Alien 3. I didn't like Alien 3 when I first saw it. So, things can change over time too. And I remember when you first saw Romulus, I mean, you kind of had a bad attitude because of your situation, but
Yeah.
it took you a while to
Well, no, I wouldn't say it took me
viewing?
a while. It took me a second viewing where I could actually fucking see and hear what was going off. Really.
Mike's Monster says, after the last few years, I think people are just happy to have a new Predator movie that is widely liked. Many haven't liked the Predator movies as much over the years until Prey changed things. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy it's doing well. So, and same with Romulus, you know, I have my critiques of that movie. I am stoked that it did as well as it did, you know. No Style Dutch says, Rich top scores are like the school grading system in the USA. Eric calling Killer of Killers average at 5 shows different views. Oh, we're not going back to this one again. No,
Yeah, we had big arguments over
I
trying
thought
to unify.
I thought that at first, but no. Almost every major rating system, even in the US, video game or movie otherwise, like
I just need to pop off a
5
second,
is middle of the road.
Be right back, mate.
Okay. I will try and teleport him. But yeah, if you're going by school grading, like, a 5 is failure. And some video game rating systems have done, like, the school system, like A, B, C, you know, whatever. But if you're going, typically if you're going out of a 10 in a rating system, 5 is average, not failure. Like 7, like a solid 7 is good. 8 is, like, really good. 9 is great, fantastic, and 10 is like, wow, that is incredible.
I would call 5 like just okay, like entirely middle of the road.
Yeah, yeah. But it's still not ideal, right? Because you want things to be good.
Yeah.
You don't want them to be like mid, as the kiddos say these days. Oh.
Get out of here.
Mike's Monster says, this is why I don't rate with numbers or grades. I can hear one person say a 7 and they loved it. I can hear one say a 7 and they hate it. Really? Like a 7? I don't know if anyone could rank 7 as like hate.
Yeah.
But
I would be surprised at somebody saying it was a 7 and they disliked it.
some would say 7 is like a C, like average, and some would say 7 is like good. Like a solid 7, you know.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I just thought it could have been a lot better. A lot better.
Agreed.
So, you know, I'd probably sit around about 6 or 7. I genuinely think that was overhyped.
It's like one movie I remember seeing was Gravity in theaters, which
Oh man, that was so boring.
So I know, I'm so glad you agree with me on that because I did not like that movie at all, and it was so overhyped when that one was in theaters. Like all the critic scores were near perfects. It was doing really well.
You know what's one that I think's overhyped that I think was terrible.
What?
Well, no, not terrible, but just so mid. Was Interstellar.
I kind of liked it, but I agree. Like for me, that was about a 7, but it was a very pretty 7. But
Oh yeah. I think it was me being quite cynical with it though, as well. To be fair, like the whole thing of love being this tangible force, I was like, what rubbish is this?
can we close the door?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Megan's just walked in and gone, that was a wrong moment to come bring you a beer while you're, trashing love.
This human love thing, I don't know about this.
Oh.
Pack it up and let's move. Flat wreck is en route
To the Sephora. We did it, guys. Rhino
Woo.
team, move.
I tell you what I did finally watch on the aeroplane as well. Was Dunkirk.
Was that, I've heard that one's good.
And now, you know what? I was like,
Boring? Another boring Nolan film?
It was just
Thanks for grenading us all, dude.
I did watch the bomb one. What was the bomb one?
Oh, Oppenheimer? I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
That was great.
I did enjoy Oppenheimer.
That's like one of the best movies of the last 10 years, in my opinion. Cillian Murphy, like, really knocked it out of the park with that.
We lost the flight wreck. Keys.
Cillian Murphy's just amazing. Full stop. Let's be honest. You know, we were talking about 28 Days Later off the air.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Years one today, so I am excited for that.
Oh.
Mike's Monster
Well,
says... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I finally saw Ballerina today.
Oh, how was that one?
I fucking loved it.
So good
I was-
spin-off then.
Yes, sir.
I was kind of
The exploding chest issue?
I was a little apprehensive on it, on the world of John Wick, story of John Wick kind of things, because I didn't really like the TV show. Continental didn't really grab me, so I was a little apprehensive about this
That
one.
was a John Wick spin-off too?
Yeah, Continental was like a prequel about the guy who runs the hotel in it, and it didn't really grab me. But no, this was good. I think I probably enjoyed it more than the last Wick, probably a bit more than 4.
Oh.
But you need to get your fucking act together and watch
Yeah.
those films.
No, I need to watch them. Mike's Monster says the love part is one of the parts I liked most about Interstellar. After dealing with the loss of loved ones and wishing I could see them again, that movie hit me in the heart just right. Another sci-fi I thought did that was the Solaris remake, which is honestly one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I don't think that one was as well received. I think that kind of got middling reviews, but I loved
Was that Clooney?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be so much lowbrow compared to the Russian one, wasn't it?
And I've never fully watched the Russian one. I kind of half watched it, and that was a very, very slow-moving movie. So,
what do you make of this?
that one I need to give a fair shot. But
There's someone else on this ship.
the remake I did quite enjoy.
I can't even remember if I saw that one.
Both of you, out.
Oh, God, we are so screwed.
See, I have heard very mixed things on 28 Years Later, Mike. Like, I've talked to some people that said they didn't like it, and it wasn't in line with the originals at all, and others like you that have said it's just great.
I got separated from my squad.
So I am very curious to see how I feel about it. I'm not like tied to that franchise or anything, so I don't really have any expectations.
On their way to the cargo bay. Can you get to the cargo bay, 2-3?
Calum asks, so yeah, how was your Japan trip, Aaron? Did you bring back any cool figures or models?
I'm not sure how to get there, sir.
Hang on a second.
Rhino 2-3. Do your best. Get back here alive. Actual out.
O'Neill, what's wrong?
We had a thing, okay?
What kind of thing?
A sex thing. Back it up, Boy Scout. Christ.
God damn it! Can I really not get through here? That's bad game design, guys.
Okay, I'm back, sir. Japan was fantastic. I always forget how much fucking walking is involved in being in Tokyo. This being my second time there. Now, I didn't bring back a lot of things for me. Megan brought back an absolute fuck ton of Sailor Moon and Naruto? Yeah, Naruto stuff. I brought back a couple of Digimon things. I didn't really see much Alien or Predator at all. I was really disappointed. I was hoping I would get to see, you know, some of the Japanesey kind of stuff, maybe a lot more Hot Toys in person, or Revolution, whatever.
You should have set up an appointment with like Prime One or Hot Toys and gone to their offices or something.
Oh yeah, my poor ass wanting to. Oh yeah, I killed 5 enemies with my. Like I was in one shop that had a NECA scorched in it. I did end up going to. We went to Nakano Broadway, and there's like a famous kind of Japanesey second-hand chain called Mandrake, and in one of their stores they had a few Alien bits, but it was like, again, because it's second-hand, and I know the Japanese market for second-hand stuff is very big, and they take care of their they take care of their products and collectibles and stuff. But the thing I saw that I piqued my interest was a box of the Super 7 glasses. If you remember those.
Oh, the glasses, yeah.
Yeah. but it was secondhand. They were opened, and the box wasn't the best condition. And I was like, oh, I really want these, but I don't want to bring glasses back with me.
Yeah.
And B, secondhand drinking glasses at this price because they weren't cheap. I think they must have been about 20,000 yen, which was 20,000 yen's about 80 quid, I think, 100 quid, something like that. So yeah, I was a little disappointed by the Alien and Predator stuff. Lack of. Sorry.
So you guys did
Although
a lot of shopping.
Oh yeah. Although I did eventually find some Alien and Predator gachapon, which was what I was hoping to find.
It's the little Predators ones, right?
Yeah, the little bobblehead. Well, no, not bobblehead really, but there's like
Chibi.
a movable head thing. So I managed to find a shop that was selling a complete set of the Predator ones. Then I eventually found one of the Predator ones out in the wild, and I got you a thing from that with what I had on me. And I found one Alien one in one of the big stores where it was like plasticky kind of replicas of badges and posters and one of the alien heads. And I got you one of those as well.
Oh, thanks, man. Were you in Tokyo the whole time? Did you go to Osaka or anywhere else in the country?
No, it was all Tokyo. There's enough in Tokyo to do.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be fair, you know, there's that much fucking walking, mate, that I think by about 6-7 o'clock we were just so tired just from the walk.
I know. I would just want to like ride on a Hello Kitty bullet train or some shit. Like that would be a big part of it for me.
I think we were kind of hoping we'd end up on a Pikachu plane.
Oh, I'm almost out of ammo on that one.
Battle rifle's not great, is it?
No, it is not.
Problem is, I can't remember what the fucking wheel is.
Is it like control? Tab?
No, I'll have to check in the menu.
Calum says, I'd have to go to Toho Studios. Like, it would be non-negotiable, even though they don't have tours or anything. Yeah, they just have like a big Godzilla statue out front, right? I think.
So, Calum, I thought about you. We went and did, because Megan likes Godzilla, we went and did the art gallery thing that they were doing.
Was that at the hotel that actually has the big Godzilla head?
No, it was at like the Japanese, the Tokyo Art Gallery, National Art Gallery Center thing.
Conrad.
It was so pretentious. You know, and very abstract pieces and stuff like that. I think we're going back the way we came.
Are we?
I think so.
No, I mean our motion tracker has the objective. Is that little hexagon? We're heading that way, I think.
Mike, no, Mike. It's not that I didn't appreciate it as a fan. It was just that it was absolute abstract bullshit. Is what it was.
I think you're right.
It was like Memory, Adam. You know, the end of
Memory,
the end of the Memory doc. Yeah.
I need to watch that again. It's been a while.
Although there was a very cool display of Godzilla in the middle of a destroyed Tokyo with various different architecture around him, representing, you know, the different eras.
Like a little diorama or something.
Oh, a big diorama. Didn't I send you pictures of that? I can't remember.
I'll have to see. I was having a busy week when you went to Japan. An uncommonly busy week. Sabakoro, I hope I'm saying that right, says Jurassic World next week. My expectations are low for that one. No Style Dutch says, saw Jurassic World Rebirth early and thought it kept things mediocre. Had a moment I enjoyed, especially disappointed because I look up to Edwards as a filmmaker.
There we go.
I actually, compared to the last three, I enjoyed it. And I saw it with my girlfriend, and her expectations couldn't have been lower. She did not like the last three. And we were both like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, and it still had some silly moments, but I think it was a nice tone shift from the last three for sure. Like, it didn't feel like the last three Jurassic World movies. And yeah, where the hell do we go, dude?
I found it.
Oh, okay. But the music was better. I thought the cinematography was good. I enjoyed it. Like, it felt more in line with the first three films. Like, it kind of feels like a mix of JP3 and The Lost World a little bit. And I like both of those. Like, it felt like more of a horror tone movie too since The Lost World.
But then again, you know, I didn't like Fallen Kingdom in the end. But you know, I did think the horror tone of the
Gothic
the house.
Yeah, that was a cool element of it. Like, there's things I like about all three of the last Jurassic World movies. Just as a whole, I didn't like any of them. Although, again, like, they have their moments. I can watch them and be entertained. They weren't the right tone for me, and this felt closer to the kind of tone I personally want out of a Jurassic movie. So I was pretty happy with it, but a lot of that happiness was a comparison to the last ones, and that I was relieved it wasn't just that, but worse again, you know?
I actually liked World.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was pretty good, and again, there's aspects like Dominion, I like seeing the cast back, but it's like...
Dominion bored me.
You spent all this time setting up dinosaurs in our world, and you're just going to do another isolated location. Like, this was your chance to really go all out with that. And
that short was the best example of that they did, wasn't it?
Battle at Big Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the cast. I thought Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, and I can't remember the guy's name who plays the paleontologist. I thought they were all great.
Can't remember where. You know what? I really don't remember this game very well at this moment in time.
Mike's Monster says Battle at Big Rock was stupid. It was nice to see the Allosaurus get some cool featuring there, but yeah, it was a little silly.
Oh, out there.
Well, I mean, what can I say? That's just my opinion.
Understood, Raider. The cargo doors are triggered to close automatically. So hurry up!
Oh, shit in my breakfast. Everybody hang on to something! Be advised, Actual, the winter made me scratch my favorite ship, sir.
It's your only ship, Reed.
I secured the boat. In minutes, this ship will be flooded with Marines. So let's go find Bella.
I mean, I have to take the things I like where I can find them in the last iteration of Jurassic World. So, if it's seeing an Allosaurus, then I'll take it. Or if it's seeing a Resident Evil-ass spooky mansion with a mutant raptor running around it, I'll take it, even if the movie itself is pretty stupid.
Okay, Lucy, you're gonna have to fucking clarify that for me because that sounds so bad for me. And I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
That's an Aaron quote I need to save right there.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
So me. Okay, Battle for Sulaco. Mike's Monster says, hoping to finally have my non-mini raptor figure video uploaded today. I'm looking forward to that, Mike. I recently got those figures as well. They're pretty much the coolest Velociraptor figures, in my opinion, you can get. Although I know Mike has had some quality control issues with his, so I'm curious to see what those were.
So, Lucy is talking about Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, I haven't played those games, but yes, I know you
I
are a
played the
lesbian in
first one.
that game.
I've played and absolutely fucking loved the first one. That thing had me fucking crying like a little baby.
They've made a few of those now, haven't they?
Yeah. It emotionally wrecked me, that game did.
Somebody better tell me what the hell just happened out there. Who the hell else is on the ship with us? We do not have control over the Sulaco's weapon system, sir.
We have hostiles firing on us. This is Raider 6-5.
I kind of don't want to play the other games just because I have such a fond memories of the first one.
I'll have to give it a
I
try.
really don't want number 2 to like ruin it for me.
Think you can get to the Sulaco bridge and destroy the weapon
Honestly, I really think you should try Astrobot. Like, that is one of the best games I've played in a long time. And I played through it with Natasha, and I think you and Megan... It's one of those games where you can just trade off, and it's just... Whoever's not playing is still pretty entertained by it. Astrobot? It won... It's like the little robot PlayStation mascot thing.
No, is that the VR thing?
No, there was one back in the day, but there was a new full-fledged game that came out by Sobo Studio, and it won the Game Awards Game of the Year, rightfully so in my opinion. But
There was a new co-op thing came out recently that was apparently really fucking good on the PlayStation. I can't remember what it's called now. I looked into it. This is gonna bug the shit out of me because I was thinking of buying it for me.
God, these guys always mess you up in this game.
Split Fiction, yes, that was it, Caleb. It was supposed to be really good, wasn't it? Lucy says I need to play the Chloe prequel. I might have to revisit that game.
I'm gonna wreck these guys with my pulse rifle, my plasma pulse rifle.
The plasma pulse rifle.
This was one that was carried over into Dark Descent, so it was cool to see that again there.
We got Sonic Electronic Ball Breakers. I fucking loved that they put those in the game. It was so stupid.
And the Sharp Sticks rifle. I'm gonna use that right now.
Thanks for joining us, Rob. We'll speak to you later.
Yep, take care. Because that's totally what Hudson was referring to, was the Sharp Sticks rifle.
Yes, exactly. So stupid.
So, Aliens is having a screening in Los Angeles one of the days I'm out there for Comic-Con. In 70mm film. I'm gonna try.
Oh, dude, you've got to.
But here's the thing, San Diego is like 2.5 hours away, so I would have to drive back and forth a ridiculous amount to make it happen.
That's pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
But there's like been 3 opportunities I've missed to see Aliens in theaters now, and I want to see it on film. So
I don't. Have I seen a film showing of that? I've seen Predator and Predator 2 on film, because Predator was scratched to fuck. It looked terrible. It was amazing.
Mike's Monster says, so I don't know if you're going to be able to make that trip, Adam. Yeah, it really depends on when the schedule is for Badlands and Alien Earth, which we're still unaware of at this point, which is kind of hard to plan a trip when they don't lay out the schedule, unfortunately, but...
The fuck? Oh, there we go, okay. Sab... I don't know.
This on our cams. Who are these people?
Guru says my best screening of Aliens was at the Royal Albert Live Orchestra. Yes,
I'm sure
I love that. Although, did you get the better showing where Jim and Gale and Sigourney showed up? But no, I really enjoyed that. I went to the showing just before they made an appearance. Although, you know what, I just love any opportunity to see the films now.
Yeah.
You know, I really just enjoyed that marathon showing that I did on Alien Day.
Oh, shoot. Whew. Yeah, that sounded like it was fun.
Dr. Stanton, I'm rejecting your transfer request, and I'm rejecting it for one simple reason.
They are showing Predator at my local cinema pub tomorrow, so I may go to that, even though I've seen that in theaters before.
I've only seen that twice. One at cinemas. No, 3 times. 35th anniversary showing, 50, 70mm showing, and then, you know, just as COVID was ending. Oh shit! Just as COVID was ending, and all the cinemas were starting to do classic showings of stuff. One of mine did a Predator showing in like the VIP luxury lounge thing that they had. That was good.
Yeah, one of my favorite theaters. I do like Alamo Drafthouse a lot, but there's a smaller chain, mostly in California, called iPick, where it's just like fancy. Like you have these love seats, they give you blankets, they have servers that just come to you. Like it's so nice. I've only seen a few movies at iPick, but I need to do that again.
That's not one I've heard of before.
I don't think they have.
But then again, I bet you guys have so many fucking chains. You know, that's actually my silly little dream, is to own a little cinema. A little, like, 1 or 2 screen cinema.
That'd be cool. Look at that guy. They're making, like, funny little noises. Mike says, Adam is so bougie. I used to be worse, man. Like 10 years ago, I had my phase where I shop at Lululemon and everything. Now I get my clothes at Costco because the economy sucks so hard. But...
You know what? I once owned a pair of shorts for 10, 15 years. I fit into them for a long time.
Mike's Monster says, but still can't pass up a Whole Foods when you see one. That's true, yeah. No, I do like visiting a Whole Foods out of town. Because then I can get my special little energy drinks that you can't find anywhere else.
Is it kombucha?
No.
I feel like you'd be a kombucha boy.
I do like kombucha, and there's actually a growing kombucha tasting room scene here in Salt Lake, which I like. But honestly, I had a kombucha from Whole Foods recently, which was a pickle juice kombucha, which sounds crazy, but it was so good. Like, it's become one of my favorite flavors. Like, pickle beers, I am all about pickle beers now. Like, give me a weird, sour, musty beer, and that's my favorite.
Thing that was on your face when you woke up? Are you sure you're okay?
Lovely.
I was already dead, O'Neill.
Although, one of the only beers I ever couldn't finish was when we were in London, and I got a cider that was just so off and wrong. I don't know what they were thinking with that.
We're on our way down to shut down the weapon system. You sure you're okay?
Any cider that isn't just an apple cider
Quit being such a little bitch.
is weird to me.
Keep moving.
Like even pear cider now. I've tried lemon as
We've
well.
recovered
So
Bella
this
from
is
Rhino 2-3,
gross.
but are being fired upon by
Mike
Whaling
says,
United
get off the
forces.
energy drinks.
Heading
Well,
to the bridge.
I've read
Please
that
advise on
as long as
fastest
you keep it
route.
under 400 milligrams, it's considered safe. But yes, I maybe am a
Solid
little
copy,
too
Bishop.
dependent on
Heading
caffeine.
to engineering. We'll update on status as it happens.
Doors to door, winner.
Oh, I tell you what. You know what? I do already miss from Japan while we're talking about food. It's a good fucking bowl of ramen.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some good ramen shops here. Like I feel.
But I mean, Salt Lake is a city, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got a lot more food options than I do.
I mean, if you go to Manchester's probably the biggest close city to you, right? Like I'm sure there's a lot more Asian options there.
Yeah, well, I ain't fucking driving to Manchester for some food.
But how far is Manchester from you? Like how far of a drive?
About 2 hours.
Oh really? You don't have a bigger city closer to you than that?
This city's closer to me, but not the size of Manchester.
But
Or
that's
with that.
that's the closest big city to you.
Big city, yeah.
And London is a bit further, right? That's like 3 hours for you.
2.5 to 3 hours, yeah.
So okay.
Don't get me wrong. When I go to London, I go get a bowl of ramen.
Maybe I got unlucky. I did not have that much good food in London. I mean, there were exceptions. I thought that pub we went to with the big tree had some good food.
Did we eat there?
Did we? Oh no, we went somewhere else first. You're right. Well, wherever we went before that was pretty good. But when
I can't remember what we did.
Yeah, there was another restaurant we went to before that pub. I think.
I really don't remember.
But Scotland surprised me. Scotland had some of the best food of that whole trip for me, and Italy also incredible food.
Did you try haggis when you was in Scotland?
No, I don't think so. I don't even know what that is, so probably not.
It's like the big Scottish cuisine. It's fucking it's like sheep intestine or something.
No, I wouldn't try that.
I did actually try that the one time I went to Scotland for a mate's stag do, and it was alright.
The only intestines I've ever tried was pig intestines at an authentic Chinese restaurant to impress my girlfriend, because she's a very adventurous eater, and it was one of the most vile things I'd ever tasted. I had to spit it out.
Me and Megan, we went to a was it a Korean hot pot or a Chinese hot pot place? We went to some sort of hot pot place, and I tried something stomach or something intestine. I can't remember what it was, and it was the chewiest, horriblest piece of fucking stuff I'd ever put in my mouth. It was horrendous.
I'm like, you people eat this and enjoy it? Like, what is happening here?
Although, you know what I do love, actually, that I don't think is that popular in this day and age, is liver.
Yeah, I've never had that. It's always sounded pretty unappetizing to me. When we're getting to the organs, I'm like, I'm okay, thanks.
To be fair, I would never have tried it if only for the fact I thought I was eating something entirely different. It was this fry up at work, and it was supposedly like I think there was some severe miscommunication, and I thought it was like some random steak thing, and I was like, this does not taste like steak. This is a weird taste, but it's weird nice. And then when we went to London once, we ended up in this Asian food court, and there was a place doing yakitori there. And you know, when you're having yakitori, you can get like sticks of chicken liver. So I gave that a go, and I was like, "Oh, this actually, I quite like this. This is nice."
Chicken liver. I don't know. I've tried a chicken heart before, out of curiosity, and it was fine. It was just too chewy. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Have it. The discussions we get into on these streams, man. I've tried alligator
Look,
before.
I always said, you know, these streams are for the bullshit and getting to know us better as, you know, random ass people as well. I've tried hot as well, and it was chewy and horrible.
But
I don't like chewy food.
Yeah, me neither. To answer your earlier question, yeah, Salt Lake is getting some legit ramen places now. I know there's one that just opened that I want to try, where it's like they only have a location in Japan and now in Salt Lake City randomly.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, we speaking of ramen as well, we tried the tourist trap place.
Cup Noodles
it's not
Factory?
really a tourist trap place. No, we did go there. We went there the first time as well. No, Ichiran. The antisocial chain one, where you don't have to see your servers or anything, and it can all be done through pieces of paper.
I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's one that gets talked about a lot in like all the fucking food vloggers and travel vloggers and all that kind of bullshit, where the locals and the people who emigrate over there go, it's not really that good. I really liked it. It was a really nice bowl of ramen. I was surprised. I'd kind of gone there not expecting much, and I was like, this is actually pretty tasty.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have Jinya ramen in the UK. That has kind of become a big chain, but I still find them to be pretty good quality for as big as they are.
Oh, I have to apologise to you, actually.
But
I mistook your udon for soba.
oh, so you do like udon?
I do like udon.
Oh,
I've had plenty of udon in the past.
Yeah, udon's like a soup. Soba's like that's like a
It's
cold
the
noodle soup, right?
cold
Like,
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm not big on that either.
No, so
Who wants
yeah,
a cold noodle soup?
well, it's a thing. It's a thing. Sabaruku says alligator is on his to try list. I've never tried alligator. I've tried wild boar.
Yeah, I had alligator when I went to Florida and when I went to Louisiana, and it was quite good, surprisingly.
What would you compare it to?
Chicken, honestly. It's kind of like a little bit more rubbery chicken, but it's not chewy. Like, it's still kind of soft, but just a bit more squishy kind of chicken.
Okay. Alright, here's a question. Turkey or chicken?
Chicken, dude. Any day of the week. Although, if you have a good smoked turkey or Thanksgiving turkey, like, turkey is better as an occasional thing. Chicken is better as a regular thing, I think.
See, I love turkey. I absolutely fucking love turkey. I'd always rather have it over chicken.
Yeah. I mean, like, good turkey sandwich will typically hit the spot, too, so... If we're talking cold cuts, then yeah, turkey probably wins.
See, I'd always rather have it, like, on a roast over here. Did you ever try the carveries when you were over here?
I don't know if I did. I do want to... Next time I finally go to the UK, I do want to try less touristy spots, so... You will have to give me some recommendations. Eventually it will happen, just... Cost of travel right now is not easy. I mean,
No.
really the cost of everything right now is not easy, but travel in particular.
It's just a fucking nightmare existing these days.
I got you.
Oh shit. I really wish they'd have made the mercenaries look more like the ape suits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of there, but it's just, they're so boring.
Yeah, some of the ones with the heavy armor look a bit closer. It's not the one I want.
Heh. Richard Roberts says, nothing beats a Sunday roast. It does not. Oh, sure.
This game was indeed chasing that Call of Duty audience.
Poorly.
Yes. I don't mind a little fighting synthetics or fighting mercenaries, but this game overdid it. Overstayed its welcome for sure with that aspect.
What if we were fighting alien mutant people with guns instead?
You know me, I'm not as big into the, the Black Goose stuff.
Be Resident Evil.
I know, but that's good for Resident Evil.
It's good for Alien as well now.
Although we did get some of that in Fire Team Lead, I guess, just they didn't have guns. But...
Yeah. What were they called in that?
The Husks.
That's it, the horse.
I am excited for Resident Evil 9, though. That does look awesome.
I have literally zero interest in those games. Next on my list to purchase is Doom.
Yeah, I need to replay the older ones first. God, I can't hit this guy.
Mikey says Dark Descent had those weird cultists. Didn't enjoy that part of the plot.
Yeah,
I love the
that was
cultists
cool.
in that.
That's a good enemy type as well. That game did that well.
It was nice to actually see that aspect of the franchise show up again.
I don't think it's shown up in video game form ever. So.
Not unless there's some random arcadey kind of thing. Now that was an aspect of the game that I didn't, of the franchise that I don't think has been exploited enough.
Oh, Mike said he didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said he did.
The Church of the Immaculate Incubation. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Now we have another cult book coming out, so that is a recurring theme.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's cropped up. I hope that's a good book.
What was it called
really
in
did.
Dark Descent?
I don't remember offhand. It had a name. I'm sure it did.
I know. I remember it did.
It wasn't the church though.
And I guess Destroying Angels kind of.
Oh, with the Darwin. It was Darwin's era.
Both ships
That
were
was it.
firing at each
Are you sure?
Who took control of the Sulaco
Yeah, it was Darwin's era. I'm sure it was.
I thought that was from one of the comics.
We're going to be guarding the bridge force.
No.
Shoot every last one.
Yeah.
That was Darwin. Yeah, because the Viper says in the chat as well. Darwin era.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember in the Destroying Angels, it wasn't like a full-blown cult. It was just kind of like a mini cult, but he admitted he was just using them to his own ends. But it was kind of the same idea that the cult had in Dark Descent, where these things will wipe us out unless we find a way to like join with them, essentially.
Mm-hmm. To coexist.
God damn it! They got auto turrets.
Shooting those won't do any good. Get around behind them and shut them down.
I got BSG vibes from this room. I don't know if it was intended to be like the pilot's meeting room.
BSG?
About Star Galactica.
Ah.
Because two of the guys who wrote the Battlestar were supposedly the original writers for the game.
Yeah.
Was it Bradley Thompson and Derek something?
Keep moving.
Oh, another turret there. Speaking of old sci-fi stuff, do you remember the Wing Commander movie? Did you ever see that? It's pretty.
I remember
dark,
the
but...
franchise. I don't know if I watched the movie.
Yeah.
Did it have Mark Hamill in?
No, Mark Hamill was in the actual games. It had Matthew Lillard was in the movie.
Fair enough. Now, my dad used to play the games. Oh, no, it was Freddie Prinze Jr. was the movie, wasn't it?
That's right, and Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard, yeah. Shit.
You know what? I think I've actually got it. I just don't know if I've ever watched it.
I saw they're coming out with a 4K Lost in Space. The one that was like in the 90s or early 2000s.
You know
I
what?
can't remember when that was.
That was like 98, 99, something like that. I always had a soft spot for that film.
Yeah, I was entertained by it. Definitely some dated CG at this point, I would think. So I'm curious to see how that looks in 4K.
Rewatched it not long ago, you know, because of the Netflix show.
Was that any good?
Megan and I, yeah, it was very good. Megan and I really enjoyed it. So once we finished watching that, we rewatched the film because I hadn't seen that since I was knee high.
Mike's Monster says, not against the idea of cults who are obsessed with the Xenos and stuff, just didn't like the weird sci-fi mutant design with the chest bursters floating in their chests.
All hands, this is Sulaco Actual.
That's fair, but the idea of
Godspeed.
but the idea of people just having aliens in their chests and being able to get around is a thing that I like. You know, that was kind of like a thing with the whole lepers from... Fuck, I forgot the name of the short. It's the one with Eloise in it. I can't remember what the comic's called. Richard Roberts says, I watched Predator on VHS last night. It had something to the experience, I swear to God. I cannot remember the last time I watched a VHS.
I really wish I would have kept my last CRT TV because it was huge and really nice. And it's very hard to find ones like that these days. I remember near the end of that era, you started to see some flat screen CRTs, which were kind of interesting.
My dad had one.
Sulaco Actual, do you
It
read
was
me,
fat.
goddammit?
They were all kind of fat.
Glad to hear you upright.
Sir,
Nostalgic
where's the
says, I
bridge?
wonder if Alien Earth will feature a cult and at some point in its run.
It's over. We're now evacuating the Sulaco as well.
We'll have to find out.
Raider 6-5 will wait for you, but goddammit, son, don't make us wait for you.
Goddammit, son.
Actual out.
And Robert Richards says, I'm getting kind of fed up with androids in Alien movies, to be honest.
Oh, you're gonna have
Yeah,
androids in Predator movies now too.
Yeah. I do think it'd be nice to take a step back from it, though. Like, I finally finished reading Paradiso today.
Yeah.
That last issue has been sat on my floor for about 2 months
So that's all come
in
out.
my office. Yeah. It finished in April. But I had literally no desire to read it. And I finally got around to doing it today. And that has a random surprise android in it that is absolutely pointless.
Yeah, it does feel like kind of a box check sometimes, I think, with Alien.
Be advised! Shit's all exploding and shit! We'll be there as
I mean, I get it's a huge aspect of the franchise, but not every story
Doesn't need
needs
to be
an
there every
an
time,
android.
yeah. No, I don't disagree with Richard. It'd be nice to step away from them.
Caleb says, well, depending on how Alien Earth turns out, we might soon be saying we're tired of aliens in our android stories pretty soon.
We used to live there. How in the hell did we not know they were on the ship?
Where did everybody go? Oh, this way.
We stumbled on something we shouldn't have.
Plastic Viper says, I don't mind androids, but I do think they need to take focus back to the Xenos. We're here for the perfect organism, not their synthetic fanboys.
See, that's what kind of frustrated me about Romulus, is it seemed like we finally had the aliens back, and there was, like, their design was really cool, I was into it, and then we're all focused on another hybrid in the end, just like in Resurrection. And I'm like, guys, you had the alien right there. Like, why is it being sidelined again?
I agree in theory, but because I like the Offspring so much, in execution I was quite content with it. But Romulus 2 really needs to change up the formula.
Yeah, Caleb says Romulus definitely could have done with a little more focus on the aliens themselves.
And I do think that now Fede got his fanboy-isms out the way in Romulus, that he will do, you know, something a bit more original. And that's not to say I don't agree with the criticisms of it being a remake or anything. But I do want to see them just really step away and do something wholly different.
Yeah, I don't agree with people calling it the Force Awakens of Alien. I don't think it's quite to that level of a retread, but it was a little too over-reliant on those callbacks, and I would like to see that kind of not done in the future.
Yeah.
Behind the door!
Way you! Incoming!
To be fair, I think saying overly reliant on callbacks is not quite accurate myself, but you know, it's the same disagreement I have over people who call Predators, you know, a remake or a retread.
Yeah, I just felt Romulus was a bit blatant with that, but I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a while at this point.
I watched it on the plane, actually.
Yeah.
Which was nice. I didn't really notice any aeroplane cuts for it, though. I guess that's not really a thing these days anymore.
No, I don't think they edit them anymore.
I still remember watching the Star Trek reboot on an aeroplane, and they dubbed over bastards as buzzards, which I found absolutely fucking hilarious.
Well, you remember when airplane movies, you didn't get to choose anything. It was just, this is the movie, watch it or don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Christ, please don't crash this elevator.
See? No. No shit!
Costa Vac says, how did you guys read the finale to Aliens vs Avengers? If so, what were your thoughts? I've got issue... whatever the last one is. Issue 4.
So the last one's out for that too then, huh?
I thought it was a 5-issue run. I didn't think issue 4 was the last one. But no, I've got that to read, and I've got the 3rd issue of Predator and Spidey to read as well. And I'll get to those a lot quicker than it took me to get to the end of Paradiso, because I actually fucking really like both the Spidey and the Avengers one.
Uh-oh. I got locked in. I'm gonna have to teleport
you across, yeah. Come and join me and O'Neill and... not Tequila, what's her name? Bella. Tequila's AVP. I actually liked Tequila.
Yeah, me too. I really hope we finally get another big AVP. Once they merge on the big screen, I hope Disney just licenses the fuck out of AVP again.
Yeah, me too.
Because it has been slim
Me
pickings.
too, buddy. Ooh, oh no, I fell. Am I supposed to fall? I can't even remember.
Yes, you are.
I have put so much of this game out of my memory. Oh no, come back down. Take me back up. Take me back up, please. There we go. Okay.
Coming over the rails!
I'm coming to you, don't shoot me. No Stardust is disappearing.
Later.
Pleasure as always. Gusty Viper says, if we do get another squad-based marine shooters for Alien or AVP, I hope we get the same level of customization for our marine weapon and that we got in ACM.
Yes.
At the bare minimum, it should be the same as what we get in ACM. I'd like to see a lot more depth. To it. They do need to hurry up and announce the Fireteam sequel, though.
Yeah, for real.
Richard Roberts says, "What's your favorite Alien scores, fellas?" Mine's probably Alien 3.
Oh.
Do you not have an immediate answer for this?
No, it's tricky because there's some good ones. If we're talking just Alien, why can I not get out of here?
Yeah. Oh. Hang on, let me get out of the way just in case I'm in the way of any hit detection.
Oh, it's not letting me get out of here. Is this what stops us?
One?
Is this the wrong one?
Mine is absolutely Alien 3. Yeah, there's a ramp over it. Mine is absolutely Alien 3, followed by Romulus, followed by Covenant.
I'm not sure how long we can keep the PMCs out of our ship. Once those mercenaries put us in danger, we are leaving you here.
Move it as fast as we can, sir.
That, you know, I enjoy all of them, really.
Yeah.
But
That's why it's hard to choose. It was just Alien.
Those are the ones I listen to most.
Because there's not an Alien score that I dislike, really. Honestly, I'd say Prometheus is probably the weakest.
It took me a bit of time, but I actually don't mind Prometheus nowadays. I used to not really like it. I used to think it was a bit inappropriate. But, nah, it's grown on me a lot.
Do you hear that?
I'd probably have to say Aliens. I think Aliens was just an awesome score. Alien 3 was so interesting and orchestral with what it did, so I do really like that one as well. Alien Resurrection, I also really like the score for.
Yeah.
AVPR will always be one of my favorites because it feels like a really well done, just greatest hits of everything.
Yeah. That is the only time I will accept something being described as a greatest hits of with the Alien franchise is that score, and I don't even mean that in a bad way.
Well, Brian Tyler is a skilled composer. I'd like to see him come back and do something that's more just its own
Original.
thing.
Yeah.
But some of the games have really interesting scores too. I mean, Alien Trilogy obviously, but one you can find on Spotify is the score for Blackout, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, Blackout was really good as well.
Holy shit!
That was such an underappreciated game,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like, I had a lot of fucking fun with that. Gusty Viper says Alien 3, Aliens, Romulus, and then Covenant. Caleb says Aliens, Alien, then Alien 3. Okay.
We can't react to this. If we don't get back to the cargo bay, we're stuck here.
I just can't believe it. Look at our ship.
Bell, it ain't our ship anymore.
I really wish you could play through the AVP 2010 campaign co-op. That would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're bleeding, Admiral! Everybody move!
Get to the airlock! Raider 6-5, we're coming in!
I do listen to Alien Trilogy a lot though. The soundtrack for that.
That is a good one.
And Isolation now, we've got the proper score.
Yep. Although they didn't include the credits song, which was unfortunate because it's really good.
I've got a lot of mileage out of that lo-fi. thing they've done as well.
Yeah, that was nice.
Sabakuru says, I'd like a re-release of Alien Trilogy.
Yes, both the soundtrack and the game.
I was always surprised we never got one in the 2010s.
Yeah.
You know, when an Xbox Arcade was a thing, and Doom was getting re-released, and Duke Nukem was getting re-released. But I assume it must be a licensing thing.
The doors have an override. Winter, you will need to arm the emergency.
Because I don't know, is Probe even a thing anymore? Is Acclaim even a thing anymore?
No, but I mean, there's been Acclaim games like the Turok games that have been remastered, so.
Oh, I'm down.
I'm coming. Oh shit, we got some big boys down here. Oh, you're gonna die. Can't get you. But hopefully you'll respawn up here. Oh! Drop some health and some armor. Oh.
There's no route to the other charge! Get on the crane and make one, winner!
Hopefully it spawns you in here. Die! There we go. No? No?
Doesn't seem to want to. Custom Viper says AVP Extinction's opening intro theme was good too. Yeah, Rich Ragsdale was the phonic identity of Alien games in like late early 2000s. You know, the sequel to not the sequel, the predecessor to this. You know, if Check 6 had have done it, he was going to score that version of Colonial Marines. And there were preview tracks of that work online at one point, but I don't know if it's even still accessible anymore. I don't know if I've got it saved on the computer somewhere. Richard Roberts says, I think the trilogy score was done by the same person who did the Die Hard trilogy score.
Now I gotta go
I
listen
don't
to
know that off the top of my head. Did you ever play that?
I did not. I remember it was on PS1, though.
Yeah, it was PS1, Sega Saturn, but it was like completely three different styles of games, if I remember rightly. Like, there's one shooter bit, there's one action, like platformy kind of bit. If I remember rightly, I think we only rented it once.
This is Raider 6-5. Lost engine 2 and I'm in a wash. Sounding a mayday.
I don't really remember it that well, to be honest.
Repeat. Raider 6-5 going down.
I think this is the big crime of this game, is the colony.
So?
That it's not a fucking crater somewhere.
Too much of it survived.
Yeah.
Well, they had to give you the nostalgia hit, man, so you could go through the halls of Hadley's Hope.
They didn't have to, did they, though? They could just go to the same space IKEA and build me another colony that looks similar.
I was just curious what the deal with all that concept art was, the early concept art that showed like Earth and all these other different locations.
We need to track down the Battlestar writers.
Yeah.
and see if we could talk to them one day. But
Well, I hope you're ready for some Hadley's Hope, because that's what we got here.
oh, get it loading.
Okay.
I'll be.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yo, why are you looking at me like that?
Tell her.
Tell me what?
What the hell is going on?
When you woke with the xenomorph on your face,
I told you it was dead. There's nothing wrong with me.
did its exterior resemble bones, white in color, almost like a spider with a tail?
Yeah, my throat hurt a little, but I'm fine.
Bella, you're gonna die.
How do we know that?
It happened in Keys.
How long?
Hours, maybe a day.
I'm back.
Let's move.
So, fun fact: this was the demo level I played at one of the preview events for this.
Our shortwaves don't work for shit down here.
Okay, I'm back.
We need to find a way to
Oh,
work
I didn't realise you'd gone.
the Sulaco.
I was just saying, Adam, this was the demo level I played at one of the preview events for Colonial Marines.
That doesn't sound too...
Where was the preview event that you went to?
All we got, kid.
It was some random place in London where they'd done up like a little fucking random building with like an alien hive and somebody dressed up as half a bishop and somebody pretending to be cocooned up.
Surprised you didn't bring that up in our themed events.
You know what? Because I forgot about it until right now.
I mean, was it a good themed event?
It was fine. It was fun.
That YouTube space one looked pretty good for Covenant.
Yeah, but that wasn't really a themed event, though, was it? That was just an exhibition.
They kind of, I don't know, made it look spooky and stuff.
Sir, what do you...
I mean, I don't think lowering the lights counts as making it kind of spooky. but you do you, buddy.
I just remember it looked really cool from what Eric showed in his reporting.
Yeah, it looked cool. I was gutted I couldn't get to go to that.
They were in cryo through landing on Ferry 161.
I got the invite for that while me and Megan were in Wales on holiday.
Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense.
Mike's Monster says the raindrops on the lens are so funny. Are the raindrops running down the character's eyes? Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Just think of it like it's not their eyes, it's the helmet cameras.
It's not needed, I don't think.
Yeah. I distinctly remember at that preview event as well, because I was a nerd and I was like trying all the weapons out and everything. I distinctly remember like fighting some aliens with the pistol. And somebody telling me, you don't want to be using that. That won't do you very well. I'm just like, mate, I'm just trying it.
I just like this VP 40 or whatever it's called.
VP 70, I think.
VP 70. Okay.
Let's have a look at the controls so I can find this fucking weapon wheel. B.
It's the
These
tricycle
plasma-
from the movie. I remember. They have the donut too. They have the donut from the movie.
Because they're big fans. They really like the movie and they like it as much as we do.
Not enough to make a good fucking game, apparently, though.
Oh, you know me. Fuck Brandy Pitchford.
Yo, you picked up somebody's lost
Fuck
blanket on the track.
Gearbox.
Jesus.
What was the writer's name? Was it Mikey Newman? Fuck Mikey Newman.
Winter, get a welder through that damn door. get this up and running. Bishop, see what you can do.
I remember just how impressive that
Case on the table over there.
that fake demo they had for this was, though. It was such bullshit. I remember specifically there was a vent here where a xenomorph crawled down and grabbed a Marine, and it looked pretty cool. Now there's not even a vent. There's not even where it should have been.
We got a cool promotional piece from Axis out of it as well, if you remember, the Contact trailer.
All right, get your asses back over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't they go out of business and you did a story on that?
Yeah, I posted it recently.
Yeah.
It was like this year or last year.
I remember this, like, textures for random piles of junk like this. Like, this used to look a lot worse when the game first came out, and people would show this and be like, what the fuck? I mean, it still doesn't look great, but...
Understood.
We're on it, sir.
This game just makes me sad sometimes. Caustic Viper says, Adam, I remember the Xeno warriors swarming the power loader before the Queen ripped a Marine in half.
Yep, that looked really cool as well.
Mike's Monster says, yes, fuck Mikey Newman, thank you.
Caustic Viper says, in the 11-minute fake demo. Richard Roberts says, my dad went to Alien War in London back in the day. He said the highlight was someone actually shitting their pants.
Oh, man.
First motion sensor is in place, over. Roger that.
I will always hate that I never got to do that. I was too young. I was just a baby.
Well, I didn't realize just how
Alright,
short of
just
a
got the
time
second
it really
sensor up and
ran,
running.
even for how successful as it was.
Yeah, it was
that-
like 3 years, 3
Yeah,
years.
the little documentary talks about it. Like, it probably would have kept going if not for that flooding.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Bishop, you should have a clear link to sensor 3, over.
Clear copy, winner, Sensor 3 has
It's a crime. It's an absolute crime.
Uh,
They haven't got that back up and running.
Mike, what
And
did...
I know they tried to.
Yeah, they tried to a number of times, I think. It just never panned out. Mike, what did Mikey Newman do that you didn't like? Because I'm
should be getting a
suspecting it wasn't just Colonial Marines.
Roger, winner. The perimeter looks good from here.
Huh. Mitch says, behold our non-game representative vertical slice.
Power surge. Winner and O'Neill. The sensor in the
Oh,
morgue just went offline.
Caleb says he's ruining the good name of Mikey.
Actual out.
Reset the sensor in the morgue. He has horrible takes on movies. Okay, well, we can't have any of that now, can we?
I mean, he puts up with you.
O'Neill, your location has been compromised. Get your asses back to operations ASAP.
Back to operations ASAP.
Ah! Use this double-barrel shotgun.
Oh fuck.
Doom
Damn
style.
me.
Down? Down? I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
I think I got
Okay,
doused
Sally.
with acid.
You got everything. Oh, baby.
dead.
Oh, damn. And is just overall obnoxious. Mike on Mike crimes is here's crazy. Caustic Viper says. Where? How do I get back to operations here? This way?
Don't know the route off the back of your hand.
I guess I should, shouldn't I? I'm not a real fan, huh? If I don't have the blueprints of the Hadley Soap Colony memorized.
Just reverse engineer it from get to medical.
Oh man, I'm so turned around here. Is it this way?
Just use your tracker.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'm heading the right direction. No. God.
Getting up!
Yeah, I am so lost, man. Even the music is like, hurry up already. I'm just gonna repeat the same note here until you find out where you're going. Wait. I don't understand. Where is it? Finally, here we go.
There you go. Save Winter. With his prosthetic. I love that as well in this game. Give me some robot prosthetics.
I used a ball breaker. It made him T-pose.
Great game. Good game. Real fans will be able to make the 80 quid for it.
I don't think it really made him T-pose. He was just being electrocuted. It looked like a T-pose.
Winter, I saw an old sentry turret on your helmet cam. You remember where it was? I do, sir. We'll run and grab it. Roger that.
Why are you just looking at the wall, Winter? Oh no, Cruz. Sorry, I'm Winter.
Sir, is there something on that wall you want to tell me?
It's like a cat when it can just sense other things. Nothing more panic-inducing than your cat just, you know, staring at the ghost in the corner of the room.
We got the repeating drums again. Uh-oh. Bishop, hurry up. Are we supposed to do something?
Yeah, get the turrets.
Oh, that's right.
Follow me back. I got you covered, man.
Well, thanks for showing up, other Winter.
Winter, get that turret next to the ammo stash.
Yes, sir. I got signals. That alien just chilling on that wall.
This one's bugging through the wall. Zoo, 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 zoo.
Do you wanna know a random thing I remember them being very proud of at the preview event as well?
What?
That I just thought about was how proud they were over they built internal anatomy for all the aliens. So you were supposed to be able to like fuck's sake, shoot bits of them off and I'm down. Come save me.
Yeah, the Xeno gore doesn't look too bad. I'm coming. Mike is right. There is some listexia going on.
Relay tower back up now to contact our Marines. We won't last long if it's just us in here.
Gusty Viper says the fact that the ball breaker still affected the Xenos despite not having balls to break is some impressive tag. Well, maybe they just, you know, retracted. They are a giant penis after all.
Okay, now you're getting into old school fanfiction territory.
Well, I mean, with how the Pred fangirls are behaving at the minute, it's not that old school right now. Fucking hell, it's like being in 2004 all over again.
The things we talk about at AVP Galaxy.
Look, this is just what the internet does. It's not our fault.
You can't blame us.
Yeah. Blame Twitter.
Well, Tumblr, honestly, and Twitter.
Well, I suppose I mean all the posts that people are doing at the minute are Twitter posts.
Listen, I will say some of those fangirls are doing some really nice Predator artwork. I will give them a hand on that. And I'm glad the franchise seems to be appealing to newcomers, because I saw one recent artist said, like, I'm not really into Predator at all, but I love Prey and I love Killer of Killers, so here you go. Here's some Predator artwork.
My tractor is getting lit up here. You better get ready for this shit.
So, even if I thought Killer of Killers was a little overrated, I still hope Badlands continues this trend of success we are on.
I'm really curious about Badlands because it's such a wild swing.
Yeah.
Really hope it works. I will say now though, Deck has grown on me.
I always thought he was pretty cool looking. Even when I was like, oh, that's going to be controversial. Like, I thought the same thing about Farrell. And I think Farrell I was more apprehensive on initially, but really grew on me. Deck, I thought...
I still fucking hate it, Farrell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unmasked. I always have to clarify that. It's so wild to me that there's a single design that I absolutely fucking love and also absolutely hate.
I just, like, to me, it was kind of in the same vein as Mr. Black. Like, it was a cool-looking subspecies.
I always liked Mr. Black.
But the first time I saw that thing unmasked, I was like, oof. I don't know how well that's going to go over, but I was intrigued by it, and eventually I dug in. The new Hot Toys of that just looks awesome, too.
Yes, it does.
Ammo!
Number 9 says, for its time, this game on PS3 was acceptable, but PS owners were completely disappointed at the cusp of the change to PS4 Jeebus.
Wait, what?
This game. Was it on the cusp of the PS4? When was this?
Yeah. Okay, so yes, this came out early 2013, and PS4 was late 2013. Yeah, it was the same year, wasn't it? Because Isolation came out on PS4, and it's still so funny to me that Isolation came out a year after this, like a year after one of the worst Alien games. We get one of the best.
Yeah, and thank God. You know, that was like a Prey the Predator situation.
Yeah, it really was. Oh, there he is. Hey, Sneaky. And honestly, the fun from this game comes from what we're doing right now, from playing the co-op. Like, this game, the campaign isn't that fun solo.
No. No, it was not.
But I think the first time we played it co-op on 360, so we were kind of trying to see the silver lining.
I played it through solo first.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But then, yeah, like I do for all of the games, I had time booked off to play it, and I did. Although I very nearly cancelled the game.
Really?
I very nearly cancelled it.
Discouraged, huh?
But just because of how shit the response to it had been, and I don't think I got a review copy of the game. I was just waiting for my normal copy to show up, and it took ages to arrive in the post. I say ages, like it took a while for post to come that day.
The Raven. He's so scary.
Right. Should we call it quits there?
Oh, I got a new pistol. I got Gorman's pistol.
Yeah, me too.
We got to run from the Raven. We got one more. We got one more. Last one. We don't even have to finish the level. We just have to get away from the Raven. Because you know what's coming up next. All the silly little explodey guys.
Caustic Viper says, I always thought Mr. Black Unmasked had parts like his brain exposed. I see Farrell as a Neanderthal thread in his older tech. It also says, let's be for real, Trachtenberg has a thing for shorter predators.
Farrell was
really
pretty tall.
that much short, yeah.
I mean, Deck, the whole story is like he's a run, so it makes sense there.
Yeah, I've got used to Dex dreads. That's the thing that was odd for me. That was the only thing that really made me be like, "Ooh, I'm not sure about this."
Sizzy Bubbles! Hello, hello! The silly little explodey guys, yes, they are coming up.
Now I know how Keys felt. Does anyone read? This is Winter. I'm in trouble and I don't know where I am. Come on, you stupid.
At least we got hived.
Winter. Holy shit, man.
That's something I don't think the aliens do enough of in their appearances.
Isolation unit too.
Yeah. But just in general, I mean, like, it was one of the things I thought when I was reading Paradiso. I was like, ugh. It annoys me when they just go around killing rather than capturing to hive.
Mm-hmm. That part is freaky if you hang around and start to see the Raven coming.
This is the only tense part of the game.
Yeah, this level is definitely like the scary part of the game.
Though he should have been able to get down there and get us.
Yeah, that is a pretty big opening, isn't it?
To be fair, I mean, it's only tense for the first playthrough. After that, it's just a bit poo. Especially when you get to the boilers. Although I do like the Raven's design.
Yeah.
Oh, he even put the vent back up for us. That was nice of him. Although, one of the things that used to make me fucking think ridiculous was, you know, like all the variations of the aliens we see in this. You wouldn't know it because the game doesn't tell you, but they're supposed to be brought on by radiation exposure.
Yeah.
And the game doesn't tell you that at all.
There he is.
Ah, you're too fat to get down here.
Oh, hey, it's Hudson.
And I think people took that to imply that the Raven was born from Hudson.
Must have been from the Sulaco.
Why must he have been from the Sulaco?
Because he's not one of ours.
But we don't know how long we've been out. Isn't Casey's head around here somewhere?
Yes. Mike's Monster says he looks a little bigger than a standard human in the new SDCC banner. We've seen him carrying Thea on his back. Even if he is a smaller predator, he still looks larger than a human. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely taller than your average human.
What kind of bugs are these?
All the predators have, really.
Damn it. You ran into those? There are some still alive down there. So move slowly, Winter.
All the silly little explodey guys.
Dusty Viper says, still has the most tragic outcome for Hudson. Couldn't be saved from the horrors of chest bursted via the exploding atmospheric processor. One of the things I always remember is the OG treatment for aliens has him actually getting hived up, and Hudson radios back in to tell him the location of the hive and the queen. I don't think that ever made it into the first draft. I think that was just in the treatment. Dare you to pet him. Touch him. Go on. Touch him.
Hey, buddy. I can't. Won't let me touch him.
You mean there isn't a stroke or pet button?
I can hear one back here.
They're up here, aren't they?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a... sounds like one
shambling away.
Sounds like he's snoring. No, come here, listen to this.
I'm coming.
Behind the bars, there's one making some noises.
Yeah. I hear it. He's having a nice little nap. He might be ill, so the sinuses might be a bit, a bit bunged up.
I guess I should turn my light off just in case they notice that.
Rusty Viper says, I'd imagine Hudson and Burt got cocooned next to each other somewhere down there given the short time between their captures. I was always glad that scene with Burt.
Got one.
Yep.
Right
Yep.
you.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, he just sat down next to me.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he's moving. He's on the move. God, they look so fucking stupid.
I like them. I think they're great. Jusilla, hello. Mike's Monster says, oh, you go.
The potential of this part being scary as fuck only to end up being silly. Aye. Oh no, this one's glowing.
Up.
Staying still. You don't need to. You don't need to fear me, Mr. Glowy Alien. It's just the shambling animation. You know, if they didn't move like that.
You gotta find Casey. Oh.
She's just a piece of plastic, Adam.
I know, but pieces of plastic can still be important. Where is she?
Isn't she on a cylinder somewhere?
Yeah, you're right. I don't think we've reached where she is yet.
Turn on the sewage pump.
Oh my goodness. They went after
Damn,
that
man. You didn't tell me those guys exploded.
generator.
They exploded?
Yeah, it's not good. They were like, oh, what's that noise? And then they fucking exploded. Coming to you.
Oh, that's amazing. That's some amazing dialogue.
There she is. There's Casey.
That head looks significantly larger than I remember it. He's just a piece of plastic. One of the aliens obviously picked it up and decided to pop it on the barrel.
Yes, go back to sleep. 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 Sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little explodey alien.
There's so many of them around here.
Have you got time to talk about our Lord and Savior Explodey? Caustic Viper asks, do Xenos dream of chest-bursted sheep?
Ah, come on, guys. Go back to sleep.
It's just new goat aliens, isn't it?
Alright, I'm moving again. Gotta hit this switch.
Sit on this ladder. Stairs. I'm moving towards you.
Yes, go to the pump, boys.
Shall attempt to cook this open.
Alright, best alien sewer level, Aaron. What is it? I'd say
Yeah.
2010 probably.
I mean, I can only really think of this and 2010, unless there's some others you're thinking of.
AVPR had one.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
There's got to be another one.
I mean, I'm sure the Konami Aliens arcade has a sewer mission. Just seems so unnecessary. Such teenage tantrums.
Mike's Monster says, I think Capcom AVP has a sewer mission, question mark. Yeah, I know there's more than just this, 2010, and
Likewise.
AVPR.
Closing in on the signal. Let's keep moving. I'm almost out of here, bro.
Doesn't AVP2 have one?
Remember one. But my memory's also got significantly worse recently.
Yeah. Oh. Hey boy. It's okay. I'm just chilling. Don't need to get upset.
Who's a good alien? Who's a good boy? Not you. Oh, now there's two of them.
I don't think we can get up that catwalk. It's blocked.
No, we gotta go around the other side.
Oh.
They just look so bad, man.
I have little figures of these guys.
From what? The higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
That's where their first alien figures was the Colonial Marines stuff.
I still regret never being able to pick. Well, not being able to. I had the opportunity to pick some up, but I never did.
Yeah, I have a whole Colonial Marine section in my collection display. Just because so many years were spent anticipating this, it was like a big thing for us. Even if it ended up sucking.
Wait a minute. We don't want to be down here.
We don't?
No, we just come from here.
I hear rats. Goddamn rats.
Oh, let's hope they don't get their tails knotted together and they get hit with black goo or something. Gusty Viper says it would have been terrible if that boiler could hear the radio chatter and reacted.
I made it to the elevator. I don't know where it went. It's close.
Oh, he's gonna come. Run! Get over here! Oh, I better shut this door.
Gusty Viper says, Rat King Zeno, no thank you.
They're not rats, they're happy bars.
In the finished version.
I'm in the elevator room.
Let's go, man!
Where did you go? Ah!
I've abandoned you to
Where?
Hudson's Son.
I can weld this shut.
Grab your gear.
Oh,
It's alright, it should teleport
That's
you,
not
shouldn't
good.
you? Yeah.
Hopefully he can't get through now.
Come on, O'Neill, run a bypass. No, I can't get through. Why can't I get through? I'm stuck. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, it's the antenna from the movie. Or the dish.
Axel, come in! Come in, goddammit!
Bella?
Lovely to see you, Bella.
Reed, we're down to a few mags. We're about to start throwing rocks.
It's okay, Bella. Let's regroup and go after her. Don't leave anyone behind.
We got split up. She was by the fuel cells when I ran into the shed.
On me. They'll try to cocoon her first. We got time.
How do you know that?
Please. Let's move.
Caustic Viper says, Bishop got us off this rock just for Michael Bishop to bring us back. We need to do some of those, World War III apocalypse memes with the shot of the atmosphere processor going off behind the dropship.
You'll have to elaborate.
Have you not been seeing like the World War III memes?
Yeah, some of them, but I still.
Yeah.
You'll have to
Yeah, no.
give me an
Aliens has
idea of what you have in mind.
It's just the perfect template with the, with that shot.
Well, put it together and we'll see. We'll see about that.
Thanks. The hell? We got company, guys!
Just Scylla says this part stressed me out the first time playing it. Just die! Die!
Reed is doing pretty good for how many aliens are on her.
Thanks. I don't know what. Thanks for that.
No Marine gets left behind. You know that.
Except all the Marines that we do leave behind.
I was almost done. Almost done.
I always think that's such flawed motivation in these games.
The direct line is paced.
Or fiction.
Nobody gets left behind.
I need time
Yeah.
to
Even though we
bypass
lose
the
20 men.
systems cable bundle.
leaving someone,
No one needs
not
an
leaving
SLRs,
someone
right?
behind.
Caustic Viper says, would love to see Dr. Church return to the alien mythos. He very nearly did. And there are hints of him in the piece of literature masterpiece that is Colonial War. Because McLaren was originally supposed to work for Church. And you get a little bit of that description in Colony War, but it's not so overt. It's not named. But yeah, Church was going to return. It was in Fox's 5-year plan before the merger and COVID.
There we go. We're back up on direct line.
Caustic Viper says, no Marine gets left behind. Meanwhile, Hicks to Vasquez, forget him, he's gone! Sounds like a scary alien. Can we even damage it at this point?
I don't think so.
Get moving, O'Neill! We'll head off at ops!
Where do we go? Through here, I guess.
Keep moving, Winter. I swear to God, I will leave your ass.
I do.
See? You're talking about leaving us.
I do wonder what the future is with Titan. Because, I mean, the amount of stuff they're putting out is definitely decreased, and we know the only license they're still holding on to is Alien, not Predator, not PvP, and it seems like a prime time to be putting out Predator books. But they're not. So I do wonder if eventually that'll be moved to a different publisher.
Is it Roundhouse too? Disney
I know they have a new adult publishing arm. I can't remember what it's called. But that's been the rumor.
It would be nice to get some, but then again, you know, I've not heard great things about a lot of Titan's recent stuff, and I've not really been terribly enthusiastic to get into it.
Do you feel like it's time for a new publisher then? Because Titan's had it longer than any of the others.
But I also don't want to do them dirty, because obviously we've had some of the strongest pieces of alien fiction under Titan. It's just lately, you know?
Well, they don't have the same editor. Like, Steve Saffel's not there anymore.
Yeah, Steve Saffel left, and maybe it's an editor thing. Maybe the new guys just don't get it.
We'll have to see how Cult turns out, I guess.
I did enjoy Seventh Circle, not as much as Inferno's, but it was still enjoyable. I've not read I've not read Uncivil War yet. I heard mid things about that. I've not read Rift War yet. Took me ages to get into Enemy of My Enemy. Busty Viper says, Disney denied us Dr. Church. Damn. But I don't strictly know how that panned out, but I do know that I've got access to Fox's original plans. But a lot of that changed.
Oh yeah, this is the room where the fake demo took place.
Yeah, the Queen showed up, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If that happens again, the bullet in the skull. That's
I expect the same from you. Time comes, shoot me.
No one is shooting anyone else. Bella, there's a ton of Wayland's
We're all so
medical
edgy,
shit down here. There's
guys.
gotta be a way to cut that thing out of you.
I can feel it moving.
Stay alert. Check the trackers.
Nice.
I love how they've already got names for them here as well. Because the Viper says Cold Forge, Integritus, and Furnace 4 are my two favourite Titan books. Yeah, I really enjoyed all those. Also Phalanx. Phalanx is one of my favourite ever alien stories as well.
Fire on what thing? Where's Mr. Lurky? Oh, Lurky.
Find him. He's on me.
Sit rep!
I barbecued him.
Roger that. All clear.
Affirmative. I'm here.
Wait, where's O'Neill? What the hell happened to O'Neill? Oh god, this tracker's moving with that thing.
Are we all good on ammo? We're going after it.
Wait. Belay that. If we go after O'Neill, we could all die.
Wait, are we not leaving people behind, or are we leaving
Think
people
about what
behind?
you're saying, Bell. It's too risky. As the ranking officer, I have to make the call.
Custy Viper says, oh yeah, Phalanx was the first
He's the one that made us
Titan
go after
book
you.
I brought,
Reed, you
actually.
come with or not, but we are going after it. No
I
Marine
still remember the
behind.
excitement of Out of the Shadows and actually getting new alien books for the first time in donkeys.
Die, it's on you.
Then we go.
What was that?
Out of ashes. Let's move.
We still remember Out of the Shadows and the excitement I had for the first time getting original alien novels in ages.
Oh yeah. No, I mean they've had a crazy
Ready up,
good run
weapons hot!
overall. I mean they've had more hits than misses, I think.
We should have stayed in the hangar.
Yeah,
No one's stopping you from going back.
generally been quite solid. I think it's only been like the last 5 years that it's not been
Focus, let's keep moving!
the best.
Casper, hello, welcome to the stream.
Just Silla says, you guys excited for the Samurai Pred that Necker is doing?
It is nice to see them do another video game.
Oh shit, he's got me, he's got me!
Jeez. He thrashed you there. It is nice to see them doing a video game Predator. I hope they do more Hunting Grounds ones.
I'm surprised it took this fucking long.
Yeah, I have to think it had something to do with, you know,
A good old
the
lawsuit.
good old lawsuit, that game kind of being on hiatus for a bit.
Man, I really think that lawsuit fucked up Predator for quite a while.
Yeah.
Just glad it got sorted.
Damn it. Okay, we need to make a run for the gate.
Seriously? We don't even know if he's alive.
Listen, you follow my lead. Got it?
Here it comes, people moving!
Bullets only piss this thing off! Run!
He's a coming. Oh, he got me now. Ouch.
I'm
He's
coming.
coming for
Oh,
you.
shit. He's coming for me.
Just get through there. Okay, I think he's going away. Whew. Oh, now he's coming.
Oh shit. We just want to go home.
Get out of the open! Hurry! We got company, guys!
All right.
And I'll let you get in the power.
No, you do it. I did it last
No,
time.
because you're the one on camera.
I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay, okay.
You get that
You can
big
see
boy.
see my gaming prowess.
Nice, nice. You're getting him. You're getting him.
I didn't have a clan in AVP2 called the Bug Stomping Marine Division for nothing. I don't care if you are related to Hudson.
Oh, you got him. Nice. Woo! He's glitching out now.
Yeah, he did not like that.
See you all in one piece, O'Neill.
Good to see you. You wanted to leave him out here to die.
Oh, what are you talking about?
We disagreed.
She tried to pull rank and leave you for dead.
Look, everyone calm down. I was scared. I'm just a pilot, but as lieutenant, I have to make a call.
We don't leave Marines behind. That supersedes rank.
Hey! Can we not do this out here?
Bella, we cannot risk the lives of multiple Marines to save one. We understand what you're going through, but it's hard to trust someone who won't be alive in a few hours.
Fuck did you just say to me? You know, I was gonna save this last bullet for myself.
Whoa! It's fine, we're fine! Just put it down, Bella! Bella!
It very much does feel like things got out of hand.
You just pointed a gun at a superior officer.
Last I checked, your orders were to put one in your
Because
skull.
Viper says, I did like the idea of the Drukathian out of the shadow. Shame we didn't see much more of it in Sea of Sorrows. No, it wasn't until the Rage War that we really got the Drukathi stuff.
We've recovered a few Marines after
I still love them in that, and everything with the Rage.
Yeah, they are an interesting ancient race.
Who we'll never ever see again.
Oh.
I understand that our circumstances are exceptional. I lost 300 of my people in the last days, so take me at my word when I tell you I'm feeling this too. Reed, Bella, bury this shit and move on.
Permission to...
Shut up. You made the right call and you know it. And we're done talking about it. You two, front and center. So these two lunkheads come to me to authorize what amounts to a suicide mission into the heart of the Wayu facility to try and extract that thing from your chest. We're spread thin as it is. Too many Marines unaccounted for.
Sir, if you'll just listen to what...
But I'm authorizing it. On one condition.
Oh, Cruz, you're such a good CO.
Of all personnel in the facility. Send that back first. Then go get that thing out of Bella.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
There's a stable of Hadley's surface crawlers. Take one and make sure you come back alive. All of you.
There's just so much left intact that I think Bishop really wasn't
I want my pilot to stay alive
working
and
at
get
full
100
capacity
Marines back off this planet. This is not a conversation we're
with
having.
that estimate.
Look, you don't owe us nothing. Just get everyone else out
Unless
of here
Nebraska's
so we can
really
take
small.
down
Is
Wayu.
Nebraska really small, Adam?
Stay out of the way.
Nebraska is really small. It's a smaller state.
Smaller than a colony?
Well, smaller than a nuclear blast radius in a sci-fi movie, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, that's a good place to end it for now. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Glad we could get back to streaming after we've had a busy couple weeks, but should have some serious news coming up here next month, I would imagine. So keep an eye out on our website for that, because we will do our best to keep up with all the stuff coming in terms of coverage.
We do always try, don't we?
Yes, we at least try.
And it's so fucking busy at the minute. It's outrageous.
I feel like we've had a little bit of a lull for when we were all busy, which has been nice, even though there's still stuff to catch up on that we haven't gotten around to yet.
So much to do.
Well, we best get on it. So thank you for joining us, folks. And until next time,
Indeed.
have a good
See you
rest
next
of your
week.
Sundays.